Janet Richmond. She's an artist, she's an energy healer, she's a radio show host. Wow, it's Monday. Let me try that, a radio show host. Yes, I can say that. And international author and a speaker. Nice to have you on with us, Janet.
Oh, Sandy, thank you so much. I really am excited to be here.
Well, speaking of an author, you have some best-selling books. Choices, Neutralizing Your Negative Thoughts, and Emotional Blueprint. Now, that sounds intriguing. And then your latest one is Soul Psychology, Our Journey Through the Human Kingdom Universe. What do you mean by that?
Well, we actually have been through this universe. We've been on many different planets. It's a long journey.
It's a big universe.
It's a big universe and a long journey. We go in and out. We've been around tens of thousands of lifetimes.
Well, it's clever because you say human kingdom universe. We always say animal kingdom. We seldom say human kingdom. But we're a kingdom too.
We are a kingdom.
Hard. Okay, well, let me tell you, this human kingdom can be a little bit crazy here because I mean, there's so much going on. Sometimes I try not to listen to the news or see things on the internet because it makes me crazy. There's so much disruption, so much chaos. And, you know, what is chaos really?
Well, chaos really is very normal. It's very natural. And it seems sometimes like it's something there to test us or punish us. But in fact, chaos is a powerful transformational energy, and you really could call it the energy of change.
Ah, well, I know whenever, you know, astrologers say, oh, Saturn is here, or Mercury, you go, oh, no. Because they are this, they do bring chaos, but they're, at the same time, like you say, you learn. Those are the learning experience. Those are the ways that you learn and you progress. So what about chaos don't people realize? I mean, because everybody has chaos.
Well, what people don't realize, Sandy, is that chaos, even though it brings great upheaval at times with the change, in fact, there is no negative energy. There is no negativity about the chaos.
So do we bring this negativity, or
it's our perspective.
We see it, or what?
It's our perspective, and I do want to explain that to you.
Okay, so chaos is natural and good?
It's natural and normal.
Okay.
Let me give you an example. There's a woman, she's pregnant. She goes through tremendous labor, and she has a baby. She's moved. There's been a transformation from a pregnant person to having a baby, and she's very happy to have the baby. She's excited, it's expected. Okay. The father in this little example doesn't know that about the pregnancy. He finds out he's a father afterward. Oh. So for him, this is just an example, he goes into a state of panic, frustration, anger, feeling betrayed, hurt, he wasn't told, and he moves into a state of chaos. Okay?
Okay.
Now, it's the same event, the same transformation.
Different perspectives.
Different perspectives.
On this. Because there are different responsibilities, different things.
Yes.
So why do we see chaos as such a terrible thing,
well,
Janet?
We see it as such a terrible thing because change can be difficult. It can be scary, it can be painful, it can also be great, as I just mentioned. And so it depends a lot on the perspective.
Okay, so when you say that, then that's the way we're seeing things. So that intimates that we can change our perspective and we can see this turmoil in our lives or this chaos. Because I mean, there can be anything from like parents who are going through a terrible illness, or you know, children fighting over different things. But I mean, you know, everything from immigrants, you know, we're overrunning the countries of Europe. I was watching the video, it's like, oh my goodness. You know, I mean, there's so much chaos.
So much.
You can't control anything about it.
The only thing you can control is you're in control of how you experience your own personal changes.
Okay.
Okay, so for example, change is difficult most of the time when something big is going on, some profound change is moving into your life for whatever reason, but you want to hold on to the old, okay? And we get upset and we want to hold on to the old, especially when change seems unexpected or it's forced upon you, like the unaware father, okay?
Sure.
The mother, the change was great because
she
was expecting it, and it was a good thing. She had
Sure.
time to acclimate, you know, prepare the baby room and stuff. The father, he's thinking, oh my gosh, my whole life is going to change, and I had no preparation. So that's what makes it difficult when we try to hold on to the old.
Because change, you know, they say is inevitable. In fact, it reminds me of the movie Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, by the way, with Tina Fey. It was absolutely cute, but
I actually saw it. I really enjoyed it.
You remember in Afghanistan, this young soldier gets his legs blown off, and it's tragic. We think, oh my gosh, and so she goes to visit him after she gets back to the States, and he's driving his tractor on his farm, you know, and she says, I'm so sorry, it wasn't my fault, you know, and he says, no, you're not that powerful. This was not your fault. But he says, embrace the suck. He says, embrace the suck and then move on with your life.
Exactly, exactly. And that's what I wanted to also explain, that we want to hold on to the old because often we feel we're victims. Often we feel we are, you know, we're not responsible for the change.
Because we are victims of change sometimes.
Well,
you know, seemingly,
in fact,
no?
That's the key.
Darn, we got to do something about it.
That's the key, because in fact, we think we're victims because we haven't chosen it from the mind level. And I want to introduce just a little concept here that's related to my book.
Okay.
It's the soul level that chooses the change. We decide at the soul level, and we decide it because we're ready to move forward in some way.
We need to have this chaos in our life to change.
It's either going to be a place where we're going to heal, or new awareness, or we're bringing in a new chapter. For example, the unaware father went through the state of chaos, and then he discovers that the child is the light of his life.
But I mean, if you feel like this is something that you have at some point chosen to be exposed to, that helps a lot. And Soul Psychology, available everywhere on Amazon. Our journey through the human kingdom universe. I love it. Janet Richmond, thank you.
You're so welcome.
I don't know,
Sandy,
we might be able to deal with chaos, you guys. You never know. Thanks so much for joining us, Janet.
You're welcome.
Don't go away. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right on Morning Scramble. However, I want you to know